Good morning, Diecast friends and family and channel viewers and everybody else. It's Freestyle Friday, so I can do whatever I want, which is kind of the rule anyway, but I sort of try to keep it predictable, like have sort of themed days like Muscle Car Monday and Wishlist Wednesday. And so Friday is for like whatever's left over and some feedback if I get questions. And this week I got two questions, one vague, wide open, and another one sort of specific. So I'll get to that after these cars. And there aren't a lot of cars today because I'm not finding much in the stores, and I'm just trying to catch up, get current with the archive, the Ignition Diecast Master Set, which is basically just every main line, treasure hunts, super treasure hunts, retailer exclusives, the anniversary sets, seasonal mixes, and there was one out there that I can't remember. They're kind of included, but they're not really. They don't count towards a year being complete. And we're yet to complete a year because since I added the Super Treasure Hunt factor, maybe 2024 might be the closest to being complete, but we're missing a lot of supers. So I don't know. Maybe no year will ever be complete until the archive itself is more like critical mass. Anyway, these three are going there. I did keep one of these, this 787B. This is the first color for this year. Last year, I guess it was last year, time kind of runs together. It could have been 2023, where we saw the red and the blue one. And then I know last year we saw the orange and the green liveried one, and it was also a super treasure hunt. And even the orange, even the basic orange and green one remains pretty good mover. So if I ever see that, I always buy it. Here's this year's white one. I like the mismatched wheels. I'm assuming that's not an error, but what would I know? I'm so unobservant. 787B, which sounds amazing on track. The Datsun 240Z in pink. Did I mention that there seems to be a lot of pink cars this year? Like more than usual. The Hellcat, the Porsche. I don't know. It's very pink year. Maybe they're trying to appeal to girls. Mattel's always up to something. They're always thinking. But this is the third color. There was the baby blue also with the cherry blossoms. The red Target edition with also same graphics, cherry blossoms. And now this pink one, which doesn't seem feminine to me. It seems more Japanese. Like this looks, I don't know, it doesn't strike me as a girly car because it's pink. It just seems very Japanese, like I said. Soft pink. I did keep one of these because I collect 240s. And this one is for the archive, though. And then thirdly, this is going to sting, but it's on a damaged card. See, look, the card is damaged, so you wouldn't want it anyway. The Bat Boat. And I did not keep one of these for myself. I really don't care about Batman that much, including the 1966 TV series. I remember watching that and kind of rolling my eyes. Like, even as a kid, I thought that show was cheesy. And I was into comic books for a brief period of time, but I was more like I like the Hulk and Star Wars more than Batman. Much more a Marvel guy than a DC guy. But this is a nice boat. It's a nice Batman. If you're a Batman collector, it's a must-have. And it's been pretty damn in demand. Like, we sell out of these pretty fast. So the double windshield kind of looks like the Batmobile. But there it is, going to the archive. Had to grab one. And any from this point on will be for sale. Because, like I said, Batman doesn't do much for me personally. So let's get this garbage out of the way. Here's the complicated question. So we're moving on to the feedback portion of this video. Someone asked like, what's the difference between the Hot Wheels Porsche that just came out, the purplish plum colored amethyst, metallic amethyst, and the current or the new Matchbox release? And it is a bit complicated. So we're going to talk about 911 convertibles. There's other Porsche convertibles, but these are just the 911 ones. So this is a Hot Wheels casting, and it's a previous Corgi casting, which explains why it's kind of big and chunky. This is a Porsche 911 Targa, and Targa refers to this roll bar thing here. It's more than a T-top, but it's not quite a convertible. It's like an open air. And this looks to me to be like the 930 generation. It's probably a turbo. I don't know. It's so messed up. They're so mixed up that trying to keep all the Porsche 911 generations and monikers and features, it's kind of like that has to be your focus if you really want to keep it all straight. I'm just a fan of the cars in general. And then here's the Hot Wheels that just came out. This is a Porsche 911 Carrera Cabriolet, right? That's right. Let me verify that. I'm sorry. It's a 911 Turbo Cabriolet. And when I first saw it, I assumed 930 also. But this is actually a 964, according to the Hot Wheels Wiki. And it was like a special edition. They didn't produce many of these. It was essentially a 911 Carrera of the 964 generation. But they did like a special edition, special release of this. And yeah, there's a lot of controversy about that pink interior, but I think somebody showed me a car that actually had this color and had a pink interior. So, I mean, when you get in the world of customs, like real cars customized, they can do anything. So, not out of the question. Which brings us to the Matchbox side, and this even confused me. See, I have these three Matchbox 911 Carrera Cabriolets, but these two are one casting, and this one is completely different. They're both called Porsche 911 Carrera Cabriolet, but probably different generations. So the one thing I noticed, well, the first thing I noticed is that the windshield, this sort of has like the visors, I guess those are supposed to be, and this does not. And the bonnet, the frunk lines are a little different. So even though I thought they were the same casting, and they do look really similar, especially the backs and the interiors. This is the newer casting, 2024. So I have this red one, and the one that dude was referring to is there's a gray one of these coming out in 2025. And it is a Carrera Cabriolet. The question was, what's the difference? This is a 911 Turbo Cabriolet. So Cabriolet just means that it's a folding convertible. The top sort of folds back. Obviously, this is a much earlier generation. This is, I don't even know, 993, 996, 997. I just know that it's fairly modern. This is water cooled. This is most likely air cooled. 964, either 993, 996, or 997. And that's the difference between these two. So the thing I learned today, though, is that there's two different Matchbox castings that look really similar. I had these literally sitting together, and so until I looked it up, I didn't notice that these are different than this one. So this one has the red one and then the upcoming gray one. I think that's it. This one has about 7 or 8, and it was also retooled. These two have the side mirrors, as you can see, and there's an earlier version or tooling of this that has no side mirrors. I don't have any of those. Because I'm not really a hardcore Matchbox collector. I don't pass them up if they come my way. And if I see them in the stores, I buy them. But I'm primarily a Hot Wheels collector. The other question was about Robert Plant, Bobby, our new dog. How's he doing? He's doing really good. He's adjusting. We have 3 dogs. We have 2 Schnauzer mixes, and now Bobby, who is a Yorkie Poo. All of them are under 15 pounds. Tina, one of the Schnauzers, is the heaviest. But Bobby, Robert, we keep calling him Bruce for some reason. Like I can say, like, Bruce, come here, Bruce. I have no idea why. So we've officially changed the name to Robert the Bruce Plant, I guess. His new name tag still says Bobby. So at some point, maybe if the Bruce thing sticks, I'll change it to Bruce from Bobby. But he's doing good. I would show him on camera, but he still has that scar on the bridge of his nose, or rawness from when he was in jail. So as soon as, probably by next Friday, as soon as that's like covered with hair and he starts to fill out a little more, he's got a really severe haircut. I'll show him and he'll say hi. But he's doing good. Thanks for asking. That is Freestyle Friday. And like I said, I actually have work to do today, which totally sucks. So I'll talk to you tomorrow for Slack Ass Saturday and come up with something super slack to talk about. So later.